Selection is when you allow the computer to choose between one or more options of what to do or not to do. So in BYOB, you can use selection by using the yellow control blocks where you say if spacebar is pressed, then do this. And so the computer will wait until the spacebar is pressed, and then once that is pressed, it will do the sequence of instructions that are underneath that block. If the spacebar is not pressed, then it will not do them. Again, you can choose a different key other than the spacebar by clicking on the arrow and changing the key to choose A or plus or arrow keys, arrow up, arrow down, etc. That's one way of using selection in build your own blocks. Another way of using selection is to use the if command, where you say if a condition happens. So for example, if the user types a 1, then do, and then you give it a set of instructions to do. If the user doesn't select 1, then it won't do anything. Another way of doing that is to use the if-else block. The if-else block lets the computer choose between two different options. So if the user says yes, then do, and then you can give it a set of instructions. Else, and then you give it another set of instructions that the computer will choose to do if the user didn't select yes. So when they type yes or y into answer, it compares what's in the answer variable. If it's yes, it does the first set of instructions. If it's anything else, it will do the second set of instructions. You can, of course, use nested ifs. So you can use if and then a set of instructions else, and then you can put another if else inside the second choice. So you get if, else, if, else, if, else, if, and you can go on. So you can keep nesting if else's inside one another in order to, let's say, if you were to give the choice of the 7 colors of the rainbow, then you could have if, else, so on, to give 7 different options for the computer to do. Now in other computer languages like Pascal, they have easier techniques, something called a case statement, which makes it easier to choose when you've got many different choices. So instead of nesting lots of if-else's, which could become repetitive and inefficient, you can use the case statement, and then you just say case. If they choose 1, then do this set of instructions. If they choose 2, then do the other set of instructions. If they choose 3, and so on. So these are the different ways of getting the computer to choose between different paths of actions. And this is called selection.